If I didn't have that, I probably still would be sitting here today.
You think so?
So, because I needed that. I'm a person I need a little one-on-one.
What's up, y'all? This is Jack. This is episode 1 of the YCGM podcast. This is where no place, no thing, no circumstance can stop you from becoming the person that you want to be. Today, we're going to talk to Ashley Burris. Ashley is one of my best friends in the entire world. I've known her since kindergarten. And 4 months ago, she calls me on the phone. I'm driving down the road. She's like, Jack, my job, they're acting funny. They're being real funny right now. And I know it's time for me to go all in on what you're doing. Okay. She's been helping us out for a long time, but there's never been a point where that's really pushed her over the edge to where she's like, I'm going all in. And she had that moment. And fast forward till today, 4 months later, last month, she was literally the highest performing sales rep in our entire team. She outproduced everybody in the entire company. So today we're going to talk to Ashley. We're going to talk about her story, kind of her background, and what led her into digital closing. Welcome to the YCGM podcast. Ashley, let's hop right in. Ashley, what's up, girl? Has it been 4 months already? For real?
Almost 5. What's going on there?
What are you doing right now?
Me? Chilling, talking to you. What you mean?
Hell yeah. All right, so I wanna take you through. Let's go through your story real quick. I wanna tell the world about you, your story. Who is Ashley Burris? And
come on,
just get some of the grind behind your success and what really took you from your previous situation to your current situation. All right, and see if we can give some people a little goal that you picked up along the way. All right, so who is Ashley Burris?
Man, a hustler, baby. What you talking about? Nah, but seriously though, who am I? That's a great question to really ask. But to be honest with you, somebody that's just looking to reach the top, and I didn't know what the top looked like, but I have more of a clear version of what my top looks like now.
Yeah.
But I was working a 9 to 5 for almost 7 years, and then they laid me off towards the end of February. And I had already been working with you guys part time as a coach for quite some time. I want to say almost 2 years before that happened. We're gonna be going on 3 years soon. I don't even know the actual date.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I've been here almost 3 years now, and so they pushed me there, and I'm like, shoot, I just been talking to these people. I've been seeing Jacob, who is freaking stellar. He got his own award, but shout out to me for getting the Jacob Gray Award.
Show me the award.
I got you. Hold on. Drum roll, please. We're gonna get some. Boom, baby. You see
Associate of the Month, Ashley Burris.
Let's go.
Month of June. Run it.
Yeah, it's lit. I'm trying to hit it again this month.
Oh, you gonna hit it back?
I took a week off.
It's gonna be hard to get that with a week off now.
I know. But hey, right now I got second in collections though, so we up there already. Yeah, Jacob is actually first. He gets $6,000 ahead of me.
I like that.
It's all good. It's all good though. But
so you've been working. So, let me wrap that up real quick and make sure we're on the same page. So you've been working your 9 to 5. I don't think they laid you off. Number one, I think that your department got discontinued, and they wanted you back. They still calling you to this day. Sounds like you're still close with your former boss, but
yes.
That the tipping point, because you're like you said, you're working with this part time. Was that the tipping point where it's like, okay, I want to go all in on this? Because I think, to me, you call me, I'm in the car, I'm riding down the road, you call me and you're like, Jack, it's time. I was with Nick at the time. You're like, bro, it's time. Yep. Was that the tipping point, or had you been thinking about it before? And you just did, what was it?
We actually had a call the week before, and I was talking to you. I'm like, listen, I want to go full time. He was like, okay, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about numbers. And then literally exactly a week later, that's when that happened. So at that point in time, it was just, hey, let's hop over here. Yeah, we have to do it. And so that's when I talked with Nick, and he told me I could come on the sales team. Yeah. And then it was from there.
It kind of reminds me, it's really like you got to burn the bridge on this journey, like when you're trying to reach for more. Because we'll get to it in a second, but I know how you were the first month after you quit. But you got to burn the bridge.
Yeah.
You just got to go, and you can't leave yourself any way out except that way.
Absolutely.
That way. I'm telling you. I did that with myself when I invested in my first mentor for $50K. And when you put $50K down that you don't have, you sign up to pay $50,000 that you don't got, and you put it all on a credit card. That's burning the bridge.
Yeah, it's burning the hell out of a bridge.
That's burning the hell out of a bridge. And so that was kind of your moment. That was my moment that you had that was like, yo, there's no way out. For you, there kind of was a way out, but I don't think you were accepting that at the time. I think there was a hint of it in there where you're like, shit, should I go back and do that? What was that like? The first week, what was that like?
So the first week, they wouldn't, because I was supposed to actually not go back in after that day I talked to you, but they forced me to come in, which I thought was so stupid. But they made me come in, so y'all let me work from the office. So I was working from my office there. But I really didn't have a grip of exactly what I was doing because things had changed from when I was doing appointment setting before. Appointment setting was on the phone, and everything just went to Zoom. So it was a matter of one, being on camera, right? And actually talking to people and being comfortable with that, being confident in myself, and then having people coming in and talking to me and, oh, we're gonna miss you, and it's like, dang, like, should I stay? Should I go? No, you need to go. It was like that battle because it's like, oh, I'm gonna miss these people, or at least I thought I was gonna miss them. And then this is the new thing that you're doing. You're no longer a trainer. You're no longer a manager. You're literally a sales rep, and you about to help save some lives.
Yeah.
So that was a big transition.
It's like that commission thing. The benefits of it and the negatives of it. The benefits, it's unlimited. You can make as much money as you want. But you can also make no money if you don't put that work in. And so it all relies on you. And when you got to take care of the house, by the way, congrats on your new house that you just purchased.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Like when you got that burden on your shoulder, it's a little bit more pressure. It makes it even more scary. Like for me now, I don't think I could go back and start my journey if I didn't start it back in my early 20s, because I tell that to people all the time. You better start now. Now's the time to start.
Yeah.
You're only going to get busier. You're only going to get more. You're only going to get more responsibility.
More settled in your ways.
Yeah, 100%. So
yeah, that's facts.
That first week after you made the jump, did the people around you support you? Let's talk about your circle, your inner circle. Who stuck? Who that you may have loved and supported, and who fell off? You got 3 people. Who stuck with you and really believed in it from the jump?
My dad.
Okay. What was the second one I said? Who didn't really believe in you? Who really didn't believe in it at first, but you loved, so you had to stick by? Was there anybody that comes to mind? Like they were like, I don't know about this, and even you might not know about this, but it made it a little bit harder not to know about this. Is there? You don't have to say the name, but if there's somebody you could share, was there anybody like that?
Yeah, my boo.
Okay. That's normal.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Yeah.
It's out of love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like sometimes this protection, make sure we good, make sure you're good, make sure. Okay. And then who fell off? Is there anybody that fell?
I did not lose anybody, so to speak. But a lot of I did lose someone. Because I got too busy because I was grinding.
Yeah.
And they felt like I wasn't making enough time for them. So that friendship kind of fell off, and it's in the beginning stages of a friendship. It's like, hey, silence.
Yeah. But you never really lose anybody. It's just one of those things where it's just different ways.
Different levels.
Yeah, different levels.
Not everybody can go with you.
But that was one of the biggest things for me. I mean, those 3 little categories. We got the people that you love that might doubt it a little bit. We got the people who are all in, like, you got it, this is you.
Yeah.
And you got the people who are just end up being a ghost, which all of them are cool. They're all necessary.
The pushy.
Yeah. So tell me about what you've done. over the last 4 months? Because let's really say the last 3 months. Last 4 months, first month, I thought you were gonna be a ghost for a second. I ain't gonna lie. It was tough for you.
Yeah.
Like, did we hit on that yet? Like, what was it like that the moment where you had to go and we burnt that bridge? What were the feelings you're feeling? Because I saw you come into the office. Like, you're usually Ashley, extrovert. I care about everybody checking in. You're like, Ashley, like, oh, man, what, man. Like, it felt like a little bit, you kind of like turned inside, which we all do sometimes in stressful situations. We just kind of introvert and turn in. What was it like? Am I being real? Am I off there?
Yeah, no, that it was real. Because it got to a point like I'm like, fuck, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, is what I'm doing even making sense right now? Because I was not making any money at all. Because again, my belief wasn't locked in with my actions. And if your belief isn't locked in with your actions, you will not produce what you want to produce. It all starts with your mind, in what you believe, in attracting what you believe. And I'm well on my freaking way, man. But then, no, I wasn't. Man, shit, some days I was wanting to just walk straight the fuck up out of here. I ain't gonna lie.
You probably hated me some mornings.
No,
I wouldn't let
didn't.
you feel. You didn't.
But I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't want to let you down because I felt like, for me, I'm like, if someone gives you an opportunity and they believe in you, then you need to realize why they believe in you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think about with what we do here. If you get on this call and we feel like you're qualified enough to talk to one of our head coaches, then why don't you believe in yourself? Why don't you believe that you can make these things happen? Because if you can't, I mean, I'm not going to put you on with it. And that's what I had to tell myself. Like, yo, you got somebody who could be putting their energy in something else. They sitting here helping you, trying to figure out how to break into this and start rolling. It's not like you haven't done it before. You wouldn't have been here.
Beautiful.
And so it was about me breaking into me, breaking that barrier. It's almost like trying to break a hole. You're stuck in a hole and you're trying to break through, and you don't realize that light is literally like two centimeters away.
Wow,
So.
I love that. 100% correct. So you did have your breakthrough.
Yeah,
you've had your breakthrough. What does that look like?
Last month was my biggest month, man. Of course,
Hold on, wait,
the...
pause. You led the entire sales team. Let me say this again.
You led
the entire sales team in production.
You know why I did that though.
180K in sales.
It is true.
Contract value. Just phenomenal energy, phenomenal frequency.
Yeah.
Your ability to handle any obstacle in front of you. Somebody hops into the Zoom, could be a business owner, could be somebody who wants to make money online, could be anybody, and you can handle them.
A lot of it.
That's what I've seen. And
get back
on what we were going to. I just want to shout that out because
I appreciate it.
That's been the biggest growth that I've seen.
I mean, for me, looking into this, I'll say this: it came from, honestly, you said to carry them on my back.
Bro, you put the whole sales team on your back.
You told me, you said put them on your back and let's roll. And I took it literal. And I ran with it. I literally going back and doing my follow-ups, not leaving them, following through, writing down, setting my intentions. We started meditating. I started getting more into meditating at night, setting my intentions further than just work, but just in all. I'm still fasting. I stopped last week because I was on vacation, but I'm back on it again, just so I can make sure that I'm reaching what I need to reach. And of course, I don't tell everybody, but it's gonna be on YouTube. But it's all good though.
Yeah.
But those are the type of things you got to give yourself discipline, so that you know that you can do what you need to do and to reach those goals. So
yes. So your growth compared to everybody else on the team, right? 180K in sales. Like, why have you grown faster than everybody else? I know we've been working together one-on-one. That always helps. Has that helped in person, like our in-person interactions?
Yeah, in person is definitely a strong thing. Because if I didn't have that, I probably still wouldn't be sitting here today.
You think so?
So, because I needed that. I'm a person, I need a little one-on-one. But once I get that, I'm ready to roll. And then I start duplicating And then at that time, I don't mind doing stuff in front of people because I know that now I'm just perfecting what I'm already doing.
Yeah.
So.
What I found so impressive with you is I would walk by and I'd hear something like, oh, okay, I can't even hear the other person, right? They're in your headphones.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking to
Right.
them. And I already know, I can tell you everything that's going on in that call just by you. But I go by and I put something in your ear. I'm like, try this, say this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just spit it right out like a computer.
Yeah.
And then you get the sell. And the next time you just already got it. You just said it. You duplicated it. Boom, boom, boom. That's what I found so fascinating. It led to me to believe that if we could get other people, again, I love the remote aspect of what we do. It's super important. Digital clothing.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But just even having you in here for 2 weeks, we
the dynamic changed.
Dog, we just pulled you into the future, like 6 months.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just me walking by and talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I learned a lot from you. It's a different aspect because I get to hear what you're saying through the walls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been trying to encourage people to just come down here for a week. Especially shout out to my girl Avery, man. I got to give her a shout out because she got her big
Avery.
win. We actually had a quick coaching for that 5K, bruh.
Okay, heck yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to her for that, and that was something I utilized what you taught me. From those conversations that you're talking about, I implemented those to her. I said, call them back, follow back up with him and get him back on. Yep. So to see that while I was on, like seeing that yesterday when I was out, I'm like, yo, she did it. You know, she was able to get them to get the right information to figure out they need help. And that made me proud as a coach. Yeah. You know, flipping the script for a second. It made me proud feeling. As a coach.
It's the best feeling. I mean, that's what you do. That's what sales is.
Yeah, coaching. Mentoring,
coaching is sales, and sales is coaching. In coaching, you got to sell people to continue. In sales, you're coaching people to overcome their limiting beliefs, overcome their fears, lock arms, jump off the cliff, and fly. And so
let's go.
That's your superpower. That's your superpower.
Yes.
And
I love it.
Yeah, I was just impressed by how much you learned and how quickly you learned it. And when you come up and when you elevate like you have, you're nowhere near the top, right? Like you've came up so far, but like I hope you see what's left for you. I want to get to that in a second. But as you're going up, you got to reach down. You got to pull people up.
Yeah.
You reach down, you grab Avery and pull her up with you, right? I'm nowhere near the top either. Yeah. So like your growth is incredible. Now, if you apply that over the end of this year, next year, then it's going to be unmatched.
Right.
And that's what I'm most impressed with you. And so that and your ability, like you said, going out and helping people. And like I just said, reaching down, pulling some people up and helping them has been your superpower.
And, you know, something else when you was asking me, you know, what do I feel like helped me be successful is working with everybody. Because I could have easily set all those appointments to myself, but I spread it out.
Yeah.
I spread it because at that point, you can't do everything by yourself. If you got a team, you got to work together. Of course, you know, sales, you gotta get yours, right? But at the same time, you got to be realistic of what you can do. And I believe that working with people, one, giving them that frequency that we talked about, they're getting that practice in. If they don't get it, okay, I'm gonna get them back on and we're gonna close them anyways. Yep. But the thing is to give them that opportunity. And you know, I want to talk about somebody else on the team. Wesley gave him that one guy for 3K.
Yeah.
You know, and that I feel like then that was easy peasy. And then we hit the late. You know what I'm saying? So you know.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's your trick in hitting the top in sales. It's like, yo, you're going to get some of every closer on the team. Bing, 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 bing. Just dish them out like magic.
Yep.
Boom.
That's
got
it.
You.
That's it.
That's an amazing, like, cognition. Also want to point out the abundance mindset with what you just said.
Oh, yeah.
You're selfless when it comes to the team. And like, you're not going to be out here like fighting over leads because you just have this abundance thing. I think that's helped you a lot, as well as like, yo, maybe it's not just me the whole time. Let me dish out here, give some other people some opportunities as well. Right. Even when it could be, you know, it could be me. And so that leads to more. I'm just telling you that leads to more. It's like every time you give, you receive. That's just how the world works. You should not give. You should not give just to receive. That's not, but
absolutely.
you get into this mindset where like, hey, I'm giving. It tells yourself, it tells the universe, it tells God or whatever you believe in, hey, I have everything. I'm giving what I have. I have too much.
Right.
I'm giving it all away. And what's it do? It just gives you back more. I'm rich. I'm wealthy. I have it all. I have it all. I need more leads. I need more deals. You're getting it all because you're giving it all away.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's it. And if somebody asked me that, and I didn't think about it until I told them, like, that's literally what I did. And I spread it out, gave everybody an opportunity, gave myself an opportunity to just win. That at the end of the day, because you're no better than the next man on the team.
That's
So
100%. I love that.
That's it.
What doors have you unlocked?
Being able to meditate longer than 5 minutes. Oh my God.
Well, that is a great one. That's a great one.
I know.
We've done like 15 together now. But like what doors in your mind have you unlocked? Do you now believe that more is possible? Because I think when you started, you weren't even sure what you have right now is possible. This is how it was for me. When we started our business, we did like $5K a month. I'm like, oh my God, I'm rich. We out of here. Like this is
we out of here.
You know what I'm saying? Then we took it all the way up to 30K. And I'm like, and then we come back down to 5K, and I'm like, oh, dude, I will do anything just to get back to 20K, 30K. I'll do anything. And now we've 4, 5, 6x that number in a month.
Right.
And I'm like, what is possible now? Has there been any doors that got unlocked in your mind? Like, because I don't think when you started, I think you thought it was possible. I think you just might have been like, damn, like this might be kind of tough. And then now you're here relatively easy, relatively quick. Because what we do is not get rich quick. It takes work. It takes showing up. It takes being consistent. It takes literally developing a skill and applying it. Right. It's not get rich quick, but it kind of looks like it for you. But do you know what the next? Do you know what has any keys unlocked? Is what I'm saying. Any doors, like awareness, like damn, this shit, 20K months are possible. Or does it still feel unreal for you?
No, it's actually possible in my head. It's something we talked about, $25,000 checks. That's now at the top of my list. That's what I'm working towards. I don't know how it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Need to worry about that.
But it's gonna happen.
Just let it happen. Yeah.
It's gonna happen. I'm excited. Just to see what all I can open up and just to get better, like knowing that I can get better and better at what I'm doing. It's possible. I never thought that I would be able to be so consistent at doing this, because when I set my intentions, I never set it to be at the top of the chain or lead the sales team. I was doing that to reach a goal, to prove to myself that I could do whatever I put my mind to.
I love that.
And so that's where I'm at. So, right now, even though I missed a week, no matter what, I'm still gonna grind.
You got to take a vacation. You got to take a vacation. You got. Did you tell me earlier you just got a deal during a basketball game while you were on vacation?
Yeah, I did. I got a $3,000 deal while I was actually in the middle of his game, and so I started cheering.
So that's $300. So you made $300 at a basketball game.
Yeah. Yeah, paid for pretty much that whole week of getting into that tournament.
Damn. Oh yeah. Ashley, what else? I mean, like, what would you say the number one thing you've learned since you started working here is? Whether it be from me or from the program, from Nick, whatever. What would you say the number one thing you learned?
To find the hardest working person and work harder than them.
I like that.
Yeah, work harder than them, and the reason I say that is because if you're working to be at that level, that means that they're gonna have to work harder, and that means that you also have people trying to come behind you. I had so many people tell me, "Oh, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you."
You get that
I kept my eyes on the prize. I kept grinding. Because at that point, it was more so about me. I want to prove to myself that I can hit what I said I was going to hit. Yeah. But the thing is not giving up. There were some days I'm like, "Ooh, this ain't gonna happen." I was less than $2,000 away from hitting 40K last month. So that's why it's at the top of my list.
And you're talking about just new cash collected to be. So you did 180 in sales, new 40K new cash collected.
Yep.
And I'm just proud of you. I think the growth is amazing.
Appreciate
I
it.
want to keep going. This is like a timestamp that I hope we look back at ourselves in 2 years on this video and we're like, oh, I look like an idiot. What am I doing?
Yeah.
And I hope you look back at yourself and you're like, God, I've grown a lot. Every video I do, that's one of the beauties of doing this. It's just like the documenting the time. And I want to say
Yeah.
thank you for all you've done, the efforts you put
Thank you
in.
for the opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, it's not me, it's you. It's not me, it's you. The opportunity is there for a lot of people. It's just who's going to take it and grab it, and you have. So,
For sure.
I want to say thank you to that. I hope that what we've done here has been very good for your life. I believe so.
Oh, yeah.
I think it'll only get better. I want to see you happier. I want to see you more fulfilled. I want to see you in more abundance, wealthier, healthier, all that, and it's all coming for you, Ashley.
Yes.
This is just a little microcosm. Your financial success in this space of digital closing
For sure.
is just one little tiny piece to the puzzle of Ashley Burris. And
Let's go.
I'm really thankful for you.
Let's
Like I
get
said,
it, man.
I always say you make my day better, and
Yeah.
you're one of my best friends, and I genuinely mean that.
I appreciate you are for me too, man. You know, if I was to get a little bit personal with it, I probably wouldn't have made it through a lot of things working at that job because I called you about all of that crazy mess.
Yeah, for real.
But you know, it led me here, which I already knew this is where I need to be. I just had to believe that this is where I need to be instead of
I love
questioning
that.
myself. Because a lot of times, instead of questioning yourself, just do it. Because if you
Yeah.
question yourself, you're really trying to question why you shouldn't do it.
I love it. I love it. Ashley,
That's
thanks for
it.
coming on today. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, appreciate you for having
Let's
me.
get back to closing some deals, man. It's a great day.
Let's go.
Thanks for coming on the YCGM podcast.
Let's go.
As
You
we
can't
said,
guard me, baby.
You cannot guard me. No place, no thing, no circumstance can stop you from being the person that you want to be.
Let's go.
Let's go get it. YCGM, baby.
Peace.
Let's run it.